Lamu County is located on the Kenyan coastal strip bordering Somalia on the north down to the Tana Delta on the south. Also covers part of northeastern mainland that joins other counties of Tana River and Garissa. Lamu is a region rich in ecological and cultural diversity. The biodiversity on both the mainland and the archipelago, consisting of numerous islands, is rich in valuable flora and fauna, where endangered species like dugongs and sea turtles can be found. Lamu Town, one of the oldest Swahili towns in East Africa, and is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2001. This spirit of well-conserved environment and natural resources by the communities for generations is now threatened by the development of Lamu Port and the proposed coal power plants.
Lamu is known as a World Heritage Site, so tourists come here, enjoy the resources we have. So we are sure that when they start this coal power plant, we'll lose everything.
They only talk of benefits like job opportunities for us, but in reality, it's not like that. Coal power plants will destroy all of us.
Unatumaliza kabisa. Nimeona live wa mama ambao wakiwa hawaoni vizuri.
I witnessed women with eyesight problems, sinus, given birth to children with disabilities, and some had miscarriages.
Bameharibu mimba, wana sio.
What first we understand, we need to educate our community so that this is not it's like not something for Save Lamu only, it's for the whole community, because what we are fighting for is the right for everyone here in Lamu and also those who are out of Lamu. So in 2015, when we started this journey, the first thing what we realized is very important for us to do is to educate people what is coal, because this is something new to everyone, not even in Lamu, even to Kenya, because there is no coal in Kenya. So it's important for us first to educate everyone, most people to understand what is coal, its negative impact, and what are alternative sources, because people are saying Lamu is a marginalized county, we need to develop this county, but what we are saying, we don't want any development, we want sustainable development which will benefit us, will benefit the government. So since before, we have done a lot of sensitization meetings, we have done a lot of trainings, because it's good when someone understands that this is my right and my right has been violated. You should know that how we should advocate for that, where you should go so that you can ask for your right. So after a lot of sensitization meeting, then we went to South Africa to see the real impact of this coal power plant. We have documented this impact whereby we show community after our meetings. Besides that, because we have written a lot of letters to the investors, the AMU powers who are investing on the coal power plant, to the government officials, to NEMA, because they have given a license despite our comment to them, to the Energy Regulatory Commission, we have written a letter to them, despite, because no one has listened to us, but we are not tired of that. So beside all this we are doing and educating community, it's like we are not moving where we want, because we want to stop this totally.
Stories from places with coal plants are not good, and it has given me conclusions this project is harmful to us.
In 2013, the government of Kenya initiated plans for the Lamu coal power plant. The proposed plant is scheduled to generate 1,050 megawatts of coal-fired thermal power on 865 acres of land. This project, owned by the Kenyan government, has been contracted out to a private company, AMU Power. The coal itself will at first be imported from South Africa and potentially Mozambique, then several other countries. In 6+ years, coal mining will be developed in Kitui, Kenya, and transferred to Lamu via a railway line that also must be built at a cost of over $2 billion, which will be higher than the cost of building the coal plant itself. This project is facing opposition from a large number of residents in Lamu County and out of Lamu, due to potential environmental, economical, social and health impacts. Local communities, including hundreds of fishermen who fish in the waters near the plant, will be highly affected. Save Lamu, a community-based consortium with membership of over 32 local organizations under the national campaign dubbed Decolonize Kenya, came up to stop the proposed coal project.
Urgent Action Fund has given us a great support in terms of the funds that we have received so far, of which you could be able to reach so many women around Lamu County, whereby we could conduct this sensitization meeting to convince these women on this kind of the effects of this upcoming project, the coal plant here in Lamu. So we're trying to sensitize these women, to train them concerning this project, and a kind of training of social media on how to work, maybe to see a post on a Facebook, to like or comment on something, or posting something maybe that is currently happening in the area, maybe something that will affect especially this project. And we had also conducted the MDR, the monitoring, documenting and reporting training with this Urgent Action Fund. So that women around Lamu, so that they can also report back to us, giving us information on what's going on. We may say that there is nothing happening here around Lamu, maybe because we're here in office, but we have our focal people in other areas, in other islands here in Lamu, so they can report back to us via WhatsApp, via Twitter, or via Facebook, or any other kind of media, so that they can give us information on what's going on in the area, specifically in the east island of the Lamu.
Through our sensitization and awareness, we are unable to create awareness to a large number of women, as most of people they didn't know about the effects of coal power plants, but now most of people have learned about the effects of coal power plants, and they are ready to fight against it. So that is like achievement. Another thing is, whenever we conduct a meeting, we use to identify our focal people who can represent others in that community or in that village. In case of anything, they are there to represent and share information with others. In fact, even for now, even I have asked somebody about the coal power plant. Whenever I just mention it, they know it. Even they tell you, no, don't mention for me that project. I know it has a lot of effects. Even an illiterate woman can tell you about the effects of coal power plants. As whenever we conduct a meeting, we have the South Africa video, we show them, they see it, and that creates more impact to them whenever they witness it.
We are able to create network with also Kitui and the organization in Kitui, whereby we try to connect with them on what they are doing so far and what we have been doing now, because we have been meeting also with several representatives from Kitui in different meetings in Nairobi. Like the last day that we had is funded by the Women organization in South Africa, whereby they're trying to connect us, all those people who are going to be affected with this project here in Lamu and in Kitui, to have a combination of ideas and a suggestion or recommendation on what to be done, so that we can avoid such kind of mega projects to be in our area.
We all have this equal right. We need to talk, because what we understand, because this is what we learn from our sisters as we attending this women meeting. Women are affected more than anyone in our society. And it's like when you educated a woman, it's like you have educated the whole society. So this is an opportunity for us to educate our fellows, so that they could not stay indoors waiting for others to say on their behalf. We need to come up in large numbers and say what is good for us. Because when it affects a man, it will affect your life as a woman who is at home. When it affects a child, it will affect you as a woman. So it's through UAF Africa we have been able to come up with this at least to come up with this campaign, because it's this, beside having us a Save Lamu, we have a separate campaign, grassroots campaign only on women, and women they are very happy. At least they can talk freely, because this is like a culture whereby when we invite people in a meeting and they are women and men, it's like most of people who will talk are men. Maybe out of 10 you'll get like 2 women, 8 are men. This is not what we want and what we are looking for. We want to see women who can also talk, and in fact what we want to see is women talking more than men, because the coal power plant will affect them more than anything. As I can give example, when people will be after the around the Kosasi areas, when that land is being taken away, men can run away with their money and will be affected. They can run away because most of them are the ones who are going to be compensated. They're going to have this money, so maybe they can move to other places. And what about us women and our children? We'll be left like we have nowhere to go. Yeah.
I used to use some social media platform, but not so effective. And sometimes I would do something I don't really understand what it means. So with this training, I was in position to understand exactly what is happening. If I give a practical example, I was on Twitter, but to say the truth, I was there. I didn't know exactly what Twitter was and how exactly I could use Twitter to the personal benefits or for the community benefits. But after the training, as my colleague just said when I arrived here, I have done a lot of tweeting, especially with what is happening in our community, like opportunities that are available in our communities and worldwide opportunities or African opportunities. So Save Lamu, under those trainings that were carried out, as a woman, I would say women were really benefited through these trainings.
Save Lamu has been lobbying against the coal plant for 3 years now, from when the government issued a tender to Lamu Power. The consortium has had advocacy meetings within the villages of Lamu, educating the communities on negative impacts of coal and advocating for alternatives in utilizing renewable resources of energy available in the region. In 2016, NEMA called for a public hearing on views from the public. However, it was held near the site in Kwasasi, where the coal plant will be constructed. A venue inaccessible in terms of public transport and very costly for the public to reach. Those could reach were either government officials or landowners seeking compensation. Licenses was still issued despite complaints.
My beauty known for centuries, capturing the eyes of all patching crows, not forgetting the chest holes, why killing me now? My fertile culture adored by many, from carved door to varnished door, bringing light-skinned weight, why killing me now? Swahili food I brag for, matobosha not alone, setting aside vibibi and even more, why killing me now?